Right, here we go. Well, I'm going to now show you how to use your pencil on the side to do your shading, because this is the most important bit, to get your shading right on this. Well, it was on the droplet, but this is doing the most amazing little thing here called the roundy roundy. Rachel, my daughter, thinks it's very funny. But it's the only way I can describe, so you don't get a dark impression straight away. Hold the pencil a bit further back, so you really can't use a lot of pressure. I'm sort of copying this one. Here's one I made earlier. The light source is sort of coming from this way. I'm not doing it too technical. I mean, there are rules you can follow for drawing a sphere. That all gets very technical. We'll just do it by eye. And we've got a sort of half moon, new moon shape here, which is the darkest part away from the light. There we go. And here on this edge is reflected light. You've got light coming from there and it's reflected off the surface, giving you a sort of soft highlight there, which all adds to the realism of what you're looking at, the sphere you're looking at. And you can get the finger on there and soften it all out, or use a paper stump or cotton bud or whatever you've got at hand. It just looks better if it's softer. This is a 2B pencil, I think. Yeah, 2B, which is quite soft. I know everybody won't have a complete set of pencils, but if you ever go into a shop and buy some pencils, if you're not a bookkeeper, don't buy anything below a B if you want it for drawing. And then this highlight, this shadow here. I mean, you can swivel the paper around, but for demonstration purposes, I'll try and do it all one way. And then underneath here, it'd be very dark, where the ball sits on the surface. It's just a progression of from light to dark, really, which gives it, I mean, it's not super realistic, this is only a quick demonstration, but it gives you the idea. And I'm building up to something, these droplets and spheres. It's not, I hope you don't think they're boring. I thought next week I'll do a nose. I'm sure you'd all like to draw a face at some point, and to get realism on a face, if you can't get to grips with a sphere, you know what happens in the shading of a sphere or a water droplet where the light catches it, you won't get a very realistic looking face. So I thought, rather than launch straight into a face, we'll sort of do a few exercises, really. Here we go. You can see the highlight appearing there now as I darken it off with my roundy movements, Rachel. I'm just sort of demonstrating the fact that you don't use your pencil like that. You know, you just get lines that way, unless you're very clever, which I'm not. You don't need a very highlighted spot, I suppose, depending on what. If it was a metal ball bearing or something, it'd have a very bright highlight, but I'm presuming this is like a billiard ball or something. There you go, that's nice and quick really, but it gives you the idea. What do you think? You can be able to manage that? Sure you will. Anybody who can draw a water droplet can draw a sphere. I mean, I haven't even put the eraser on that, but because it doesn't really need to be very bright. That highlight there. Here's a little tip if you're really interested in drawing. Use a brush to get rid of the bits of eraser. There you go. I'll see you next week.